In this particular video, I'm going to share with you why operating in your strengths is so very important, perhaps even vital for your career. I'll provide a couple of scenarios of how this plays out in career growth, as well as what great managers do during the selection process when thinking about building their teams that are highly valued and productive. So this video is for you. Whether you're early in your career as an entry level, mid-level, or executive, in school or out of school, whether you're a business on your own, for-profit or not-for-profit, this video is for you. The topic is all about operating in your strengths. But first, what do I mean by operating in your strengths? I'm not referring to strength being a physical attribute of being strong in this case, nor am I referring to what typically occurs during the interviewing process, where the interviewer might ask, what are your strengths? They may even ask, what are your weaknesses? But in this context, strength is slightly different, in the concept of operating in your strengths. The definition and/or concept I'm using here for strength comprises of two very powerful attributes and/or factors that are happening at the same time that are results in exceptional performance. And those two attributes or factors are simply doing what you enjoy doing and being very good at it. It sounds simple, right? But let me explain in the following two scenarios. First scenario, I can recall early in my career as a technical support rep. I enjoyed what I was doing. I was excited about going into work every day. I was fulfilled in what I was doing because I was able to help customers by providing exceptional service, by understanding the processes, understanding what solutions we were able to offer to the customers to solve their problems, and turn perhaps some upset customers around into customers that were happy and appreciative of the service that was being provided. 2 years went by doing that type of work. Then I received a promotion with new opportunities, new objectives, new goals, and new, more exciting, fun things to do. Now, I was still good at being a technical support rep, but it was no longer something that I truly desire to do anymore. So with the promotion, I was in this new period of time, right? Second scenario. As a manager, working with team members through regular one-on-one sessions, meeting with them, that includes coaching moments, right? Goal setting, removing barriers, helping them through their task, answering questions, and all those things. But what I found was one of the best questions during these one-on-one sessions is simply, what aspect of your role do you like the best, while also performing at your best? Now, this leads then to, seeking additional information, understanding their interests that's not limited to this current role. And yes, there are performance metrics and competencies and a gamut of things to consider when you're talking about, valuing and having those one-on-one sessions and performance reviews. But now with this valuable information about what they enjoy doing and what they're good at, we can take now this opportunity to support and establish more opportunities for the team member to do that great work, operating in their strengths. Now consider how this plays out when selecting new hires. Not only do you want to establish that they are capable, that they have competence and the aptitude to do the work in this role that you're trying to fill, but you also want to try to assess throughout the entire evaluation process, is this individual going to be excited? Yes, I mean excited, interested, in coming to work every day and be able to excel in that particular role. Will they have the tools that they need? Is it something that will help cultivate and build and continue to have their interest, that allows them to be successful? And again, of course, considering other hiring factors. It is important to note that things change over time. Perceptions change. Motivating factors change. I gave you a scenario earlier about being a technical support rep. For a period of time, I was operating in my strengths. And then with a promotion, that was no longer something that I would consider operating in my strengths. I was in a new role, new fulfillment, new enjoyment, able to be successful. So, this is why it is so important to assess the current state of operating in your strengths for you and your team. So, in conclusion, as you work day in and day out, take a moment, assess if you are having an opportunity to operate in your strengths every day. If not, I hope that you have a great manager to discuss opportunities to continue doing great work. Now, of course, every situation is different. It may take some time to position yourself in a role where you can operate in your strengths the majority of the times. And it's important to note that there may be instances that occur while in the working environment where perhaps your department is working on a particular initiative, or there's a change, or you're working through resolving an issue that has come up, and perhaps those things have deterred you from the norm of operating in your strengths. It's important to know that it's not an ongoing occurrence. It's not a repeat for a long period of time, so that you know that you'll be back on track to being able to perform at your best, being able to operate in your strengths on a more regular basis. And so it's important. It's worth considering and being intentional about getting to that place. Now, if you are a manager, are you creating opportunities for your team members to operate in their strengths every day? My recommendation is to have an intentional plan to enable team members to do just that, even if it means creating opportunities for your team members to explore contributing in other capacities, perhaps even in other departments, to expose them to, learning about, what they might be interested in, and giving them opportunity to determine, is this something else that they would like to do, that they would be able to contribute and grow with the organization. Another way to think about ensuring your team is operating in their strengths is simply this, stated as knowing your team. That's right, knowing your team. That in itself could be yet another video. The results of operating your strengths typically show up as great contributors, high performers, problem solvers. They have a positive outlook. They are great ambassadors of the functional department. They tend to be proactively share insights. They are change agents and more. And they become invaluable. So I hope that you found this information helpful. This certainly is not a new topic, but it is worth revisiting and sharing with you all on today. So as always, be encouraged, be true to yourself, and be the best you to help others. Thank you.